Hey guys, Jesse here. I wanted to talk about changes I made to the scrap deck and some criticisms on my text for the watts. I've been getting a little annoyed lately. People are commenting and telling me at locals and stuff the kind of cards I should be running on for watts, and they're just wrong. For example, Shining Angel is not a good tech to run in watts for several reasons. One, it must be destroyed by battle for you to get the effect. And that's just so easy to get around. There's a million ways to get around that effect. You're going to have to ram to get your watt out, or they're just going to run it over with Tengu and then run over your next watt with it. It's a bad card. Don't run Shining Angels in your deck. Not one, not two, not three. No, don't run any Shining Angels. Watt Dragonfly does all that for you. His effect is a million times better because all he has to do is be destroyed by anything, by battle, by effect, and he does not have to hit the graveyard like Shining Angel. All he has to, if macro's in the field and this gets destroyed, you still get the watt. It's excellent. It searches any watt that you want. It's fantastic. Of course, if it gets removed, you don't get the effect. Shining Angel, you don't either, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Watt Dragonfly, way better. And also, Watt King Cobra brings the Watts to your hands. So now you have this guy, if you can attack directly, you get the search. So you could potentially get 1 Watt every turn as long as you can attack directly. And his effect is that he can attack directly. So you should have no problem getting Watts to your hand with Watt King Cobra and especially them with Watt Dragonfly. So you do not need Shining Angels whatsoever. Another thing people are saying is I should be running more Starlight Roads or like My Body as a shield. And the reason why those are not good is because this card, I didn't get it out, is way better. Let's see here. I should have grabbed it before. Here it is. Dark Bribe is one of the best cards that you can use to protect your shit. This card is way better, one, because My Body as a Shield pays 1,500 life points, and you have warnings in there, and Solemn Judgment. You're going to be paying life points out the ass all the time if you have to run My Bodies. Another reason is because Trishula laughs at My Body as a Shield. It's going to be on the field, you're going to get trished, or you're going to get blacklisted. They're going to MST your safe zone, and then they're going to blacklist or soul to you and laugh because you have My Body. It doesn't do anything. So My Body as a shield is not a good idea. This is better. This and 1 Starlight Road is fine because if you draw a double Starlight Road, you're gonna lose. So unless you're playing Black Wings or Glads or something, but Dark Bribe will protect you from everything. If you have a Dark Bribe, you can feel safe. You can negate Dark Hole. You can negate Torrential, friggin' Skill Drain, MSTs, all that shit. You can negate it, and you can negate key plays, like stopping Solemn Judgment from your warnings, or stopping debunks, or anything like that. Dark Bribe will keep you safe. So Dark Bribe is way better. The draw is, yeah, it's bad to give your opponent a plus, but you know what? You run a lock deck. So if you negate the Dark Hole and then just get another monster or something that targets, who cares? They can't target your Watts anyway, so don't worry about My Body is not good. Okay, run Dark Bribes. They're better. I'm telling you that they are better. Another thing is it's not good to run Infernal Reckless Summon either, because what happens is you're going to get all your hoppers in the graveyard and then no way to get them out. You're going to get all your hoppers out, not have protection, and get Dark Hold. And then what are you going to do? You can't, it's so hard to get all your 2 Watts out of the grave, your 2 hoppers out of the grave again, so Safe Zone is definitely awesome. Safe Zone is fantastic. You get Dark Hold, Torrential, Mirror Force, boom. You Safe Zone it, you're good to go. Now it's like you have 2, all you have to do is protect Safe Zone. You know what you can protect it with? Dark Bribe. You know what My Body's not going to do? Protect Safe Zone. So don't worry about My Body, Starlight Roads, get Dark Bribes. They're a fantastic investment. You can get them for like $2 on eBay. They come from the structure decks. So, yeah. Anyway, don't run Shining Angels. No Shining Angels. Do not run Watt Synchros or Wat tuners because they're awful. The Wat tuners effects are shit. You're going to top deck them and cry because you can't do anything with it. And then you're going to get Wat Chimera and Tengu's going to kill it, and then you're going to be screwed. So don't do that either. Just rely on Wat Giraffe and your Cobra, and you'll be fine. Anyway, other discussions I wanted to discuss. Scraps. I made some changes to scraps because I'm making changes to my deck all the time. One of the changes I did was I took out Cyber Dragon, Gores, and Compulse, and instead I added these cards. Added Level Eater, because Level Eater is pretty good in scraps. He's awesome. When you get him in the graveyard and you get a Scrap Dragon, you just Level Eat Scrap Dragon and you blow it up. So that you get, Level Eater gives you something to blow up with Scrap Dragon, Scrap Twin every turn. You can blow crap up with Level Eater. It's fantastic. If you have nothing to blow up, you have no back row or something, you don't want to use a Fiendish Chain, cool. Just get Level Eater. It's amazing when you get it in the graveyard and you get that Scrap Dragon. Oh, it's such a good play to always have this Level Eater on the field. It's just fantastic. And you can get Trishula with it. So it's awesome. Another tech I wanted to run was Scrap Searcher. This guy is similar to Treeborn Frog in the sense that you can kind of get him out when you need him. Basically, his effect is if you control a scrap monster and it gets destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special this from your graveyard. The only catch is that when he's special summoned, the controller of this monster destroys all face-ups that are not scrap monsters. So if you have scrap monsters, cool, nothing's going to happen. But if you have a Tengu and Scrap Dragon, the Tengu's going to get blown up when you special summon Scrap Searcher. But he's awesome because you get field presence. You can get Trish with this. You can blow up Beast to bring Chimera to your hand, and then special summon this, so you have something else to destroy. And another awesome thing is if you use this with Golem, Golem's effect, people forget about, is that you can special summon a monster to your opponent's side of the field. So you special summon this to your opponent's side of the field, and he blows up all your opponent's face-up monsters that are not scraps, which are more than likely not going to be any scraps. So you're going to blow up all their monsters and then attack for 2,200. I mean, that's pretty sick, and you can do it every turn. So that's an awesome tech when you get to pull it off. And because I run these two cards and need graveyard presence, of course I had to put in Foolish Burial. Everyone knows what Foolish Burial does. I mean, it's really freaking good. You have Chimera in your hand. You want to go Scrap Dragon? Cool. Foolish Burial that beast into your graveyard. You have Golem and a Tengu? Cool. Tribute Tengu, get another one. Get Golem. Foolish that beast into your graveyard. You get Scrap Twin. You know, you Foolish Level Eater. Foolish Scrap. You have so many foolish targets. I mean, it's amazing. So Foolish Burial is amazing. And then last thing I added, which people are going to probably lulz about, is I added a third Scrap Twin. The reason why I ran a third Scrap Twin is because I can cycle through 3 of them. That's the amazing thing. You get Golem Beast, you go Scrap Twin, they Solemn, cool, get Golem, Special Beast, get another Twin. I was at Locals this past Sunday, and I traded for this third Scrap Twin. First match, I won game 2 because I had 3 of these on the field and I bounced 6 cards. I bounced his entire field back to his hand and attacked for 9,000 game. It was awesome. So this guy is a beast. If you run Scrap Golem, you gotta run Scrap Twin. He's amazing, man. He bounces so much shit. It's fantastic. It feels good to bounce synchros back to the extra deck. Feels amazing to bounce back rows. They're not going to activate anymore. You know, you can't get Mirror Forest. Even if you do get Mirror Forest, heck, you're just going to get Scrap Golem, get Beast, and get this again anyway. So running 3 of these is amazing. I took out Black Rose for it because the only way I can get Black Rose, well, I can get it with Scrap Searcher now too, but the only way that I can get Black Rose is by using tokens. And if I'm using Black Rose, I'm probably pretty desperate. This deck is not really nutty. It's kind of nutty if you have like Call of the Haunteds and stuff, but you're obviously not going to have those if you go to Black Rose. So I took out Black Rose, not really necessary. And the Gores I took out too because I had the continuous stuff like the Fiendish Chains and the Call the Haunteds. So again, Gores is a pretty situational thing. So I just took it out. But yeah, so those are the changes I made. These cards here. So they're really good. They're very excellent. So I just, like I said, I just tech one of these. I just tech one eater. Don't need two is clunky. You don't really need two. You just need the one. You just need to keep special summoning the one for fuel for Scrap Dragon. And Searcher is just for security, field presence, and blowing up your opponent's shit. And then Foolish because you can just do nutty shit with Foolish. As long as you have a Chimera, you always have something for Foolish, and it's just a really good, it's a pretty good top deck when you have a Chimera or just a Scrap Dragon and you want to get something going. Foolish is excellent. So, or you can just put in something you don't want to top deck like a Golem or something. So those are the changes to the scraps and the Watt techs. No Shining Angels. Do not run Shining Angel. Do not run My Body. Run Dark Bribes. Are amazing. Dark Bribes are the shit. Run the Bribes. Anyway, that's all the rant that I had for tonight. And if you have any questions, comments, just let me know below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.